Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about the concept of the key factors of network evolution. So which are those we will be dealing with. So one by one we will be learning about the trends. What is the importance of the network? Here you can see the most important aspect in the network is said to be having the importance which is said to be given to the expenditure. Expenditure is nothing but as the technology improvises, the expenditure is being considered which is said to be more. Through that expenditure, your network which is there, the services which are provided by various networks, it may be Airtel, it may be any of the networks, those networks are said to be following their own revenues. Revenues is nothing but, okay, when I take a connection of any of the things, I will be having a internet facility. Internet facility, I may have a data pack which is of 1 GB, 2 GB, whichever GB. If I want a more faster network, then I will be following the different GB concept. That is the part of your revenue. They are said to be earning the revenue through the services which are being given by the network. And this network, it is said to be following the various trends. It may be related to your packet switching. Your data is sent to be sent through various packets, and it's said to be dealing with various circuitries that is being done in the newer trends, and it is said to be having multimedia applications. It is having a picture which is being circulated among the network. It may be the video file, it may be audio file, whichever types of files are there, they are said to be getting transferred from one end to another end. And more versatile signals, it is said to be getting more signals are said to be provided by the network, and it is said to be trust which is being given by that particular network. And even it is said to be providing services through the various layered aspect which we will be learning in the future session, which has the various layers: network layer, data link layer, application layer, all those layers which you will be learning in future. So network has the network layer within that, and even nowadays the network the business is being done in the network aspect only. Okay, this is the trend of the evolution. In this trend, you have the various key factors which are there in the network. Which are those are, you can see here the one of the network concept. It has the market, it has the technology, it has the regulations which you have to follow in the network technology part. So one by one we will deal. This network, it is said to be transmitting the data in the reliantly in a different way. Earlier it is said to be following the concept of the copper layers. Okay, earlier it used to transfer the data through the help of the copper wires, which is said to be the digital subscribers line. Earlier it was said to be like the data transmission, it was said to be little bit slower compared to the nowadays. And even with the help of the network, the data was said to be transmitted, the capacity is said to be, it has become more at a lower cost, and even it is able to have a capacity which is said to be more, and with the help of a optical fiber it is able to carry the data at a faster rate, plus more data can be covered at a time to a longer distance. And even it is said to be helping with multiple applications at a time, it is said to be dealing with it. Okay, this is the part of transmission. Then the processing part, mainly you have heard about the Pentium processors. The how it came into effect is through the Morse law, which helped in having the concept of a transistor, which helps you out in data carrying at a faster rate, at a longer rate, with a normal circuitry. So it was involved in the earlier days only, earlier centuries it was there. So this concept, it was said to be improvised nowadays. Okay, it has the process of processing the data at a faster rate, and bulk data is said to be stored with the help of the RAM. RAM, it stores all the data, multiple data into it, and it is able to transmit the data at a faster rate, which helps in the following of the digital transmission also. Digital transmission which has multiplexing, more data is being carried in the format of frames, and it has the capacity to control the errors, and it provides the protection for the data. And in the network concept, in the processors are helpful in routing the data to multiple areas, switching from one end to another end, forwarding the data from sender to receiver, and management of the traffic which is there in the network. That is being done through the processors. And even it had the concept of microprocessors which help in carrying the data, normal data, multiple data it is able to carry, and at a higher speed it is able to carry the data, the processors. So this involved earlier the processors which was being used, as you can see here, earlier it was 8080, 8086, 80286, 486, Pentium Pro, Pentium 3, 4, all those, the processors are being improvised from one end to another end through the help of the Morse law. Okay. Then the software technology was the most important aspect which was said to be introduced. The software which is being the most important concept which is being introduced has various facilities. It is able to provide more function plus complex functions it used to provide, and TCP/IP is the most important one which helped in transferring the data from one end to another end through the help of various operating systems, and it is able to communicate through the help of the Java virtual machines is nothing but communicating from one end to another end. It may be wired or it may be wireless. Wireless is nothing but your virtual machines which gets communicated from one end to another end with the devices, with those devices which are not having the cables, but they are directly getting connected from one end to another end virtually, which is said to be imaginary, and with the help of communicating with the various applications or the softwares which are provided by the network. That technology has so much improvised and it is able to handle multiple applications at a time. Not only one type of application, multiple applications it is said to be supporting the network. Okay, and it has a distributed concept. It is able to communicate from one end to another end to different types of systems. Okay. Market, mainly the market which is there. Market is nothing but your data which is there, which is being sold out through the various devices. It may be through the various networks. It may be, it will be following its own rules and regulations, and it will be providing the rules and regulations plus through the devices it is said to be getting communicated. Your devices, it may be your phones, which will help you out in getting communicated at a faster rate from one application to another application. Through various applications it is said to be getting communicated, and the cell phones and the PDAs are the most important one. Nowadays your cell phones are said to be providing the data to be carried at a faster rate plus much bulkier data it can send from one to another end, and your mainly the network aspect is in the format of S curve. It's nothing but it is said to be able to communicate at a longer distance in a S curve. It is said to be getting communicated at a faster rate and less cost. It is said to be getting communicated. The handheld devices which are there, which you are said to be having nowadays also, it is helpful in getting communicated, and the market has improvised. Okay, today one mobile will be there, tomorrow one mobile, day after tomorrow another mobile, which will be providing different facilities. So that where it is said to be available, it is said to be available in the market, in the shops where you purchase it. That is called as your market, and they improvise their own aspects. Okay, so that is the market part, and the rules and regulations are the most important one, which has said to be carried out everywhere. They have to follow in all the sectors. The telephonic sectors, when they are providing the data, it is said to be having higher cost, which is said to be profitable to everyone, which has new innovations. So when it is doing the innovations, it has to follow the rules and regulations of the government. So that comes under here, and the technology, it is said to be helpful in carrying the data for a longer distance. It may be cabled or wireless, it may be, and it is said to be having a radio spectrum. When you are carrying the data from one end to another end, you need the antennas. Those antennas carry the radio waves from one end to another end. So those are the helpful ones which is yet to be getting communicated through your satellites which are there, which get connected from one end to another end. So basic aspect is your connectivity, which helps you in getting connected, plus even through the basic connections you get the applications transferred from one end to another end. Your messages, your videos, audio, those comes under the application part. So those follow the rules and regulations of the government, and these rules and regulations are governed by the various standards. You can say when you are said to be buying a product, it will be having its own standard. For example, ISI mark, it is said to be an Indian standard mark. So other marks will be there, which will be followed by various technologies, various companies. They will be following their own standards. So those standards are said to be of reduced cost, interoperability. They operate from one end to another end, from one service to another service, from one network to another network, from Airtel to Vodafone, Vodafone to Docomo, like that connection. So interoperability is there, with newer innovations in the network is there. Plus it's said to be having a valuable chain. Chain is nothing but from one system to another system, one equipment to another equipment, from one service provider to another service provider. They have a chain of their own. An example, you have the 802.11 wireless LAN product, which is said to be a standard, which helps you in getting connected from one LAN to another LAN. So many standards are there which will help you out in getting connected. And these standards, they follow the standard bodies. Is nothing but, for example, if you are having the standard bodies, one of the standard bodies is WWW, which will help you out in getting communicated from to another. And ITU is nothing but your telecommunication union, which will help you out in getting communicated through the telephonic concept. And IEEE, it's nothing but your device aspect which gets communicated, how your device gets communicated from one end to another end. And the industries, organization, they follow their own standards. The forms are there, the Wi-Fi alliances are there, and the WWW web consortiums are there. Those were said to be the standard bodies. You know about ISO, you know about the telecommunication sectors, you have ISI, all those. They have their own standards for each and every sector. So these standards are being followed by your various aspects, various network bodies, they follow their own standards. Okay, so which are said to be the most important one. So these are the key factors which you will be dealing with: the standards, the regulations, the technology. All these come under the key factors of communication. Okay, thank you.